You spend a lot more time at this club, so you go for it. I had a solid year, and we'll get into it. But you go for it.
It's weird to be. It's nostalgic to be back. It's not weird. It's nostalgic to be back, and that was always like. It's always been something about this view. Yeah, with the space needle right here, just above the stadium, and like you said, I mean, you look at this and you go, man, we used to practice on this thing every day.
Every single day. Wow. But it was funny, we were driving up today, and the Uber driver tries to drop us off somewhere. We're like, no, gate 7, like, you never forget.
No, you don't.
You know, the walk into work every day was such a pleasure.
You don't.
Truly.
Lots of really good memories. Truly. Lots of really incredible relationships built, lifelong friends. We were speaking about it when we walked through of, it always felt like there was a lot of fans here. And whether that was true or not,
probably
I'm not
as true
sure.
As we remember.
But it always felt packed, it felt loud. It was our home, and we were so good at home. We were so good at home.
Unbeatable Shield that year, by the way.
The team was unbelievable from a football perspective, unbelievable. Maybe one of the best teams I've ever played on.
Do you remember winning the Shield?
I do.
That was fun, actually. That was pretty insane.
Got to put the shirts on right away.
Yeah, we did. I put it right on.
Got the shirt.
I played 2 minutes. I put the shirt right on. Holding people on my shoulders, running around.
I mean, and I think that was like one of the best. It was one of the best feelings, and I don't know for you in your career. I'm sure you've had so many different paths, but at that time, like even from like club to college to pro, like that was like my first like real. I'm like, I won something. Like, and I won something of like incredible stature. You know what I mean?
You know, we talk about like North American playoff culture. I don't think people value like the regular season. The Shield is, I don't know, in my opinion, the hardest thing to achieve.
So hard. Especially in this league, because all it's basically asking for is who's the team that can be the most consistent for 100%. The longevity of our season, and
sustain all the ups and downs of whatever that's going to bring.
Which is an incredible accomplishment. It's really fun to be back. Yeah, really fun to be back. There's something about the lights too, huh? When it used to get dark and those lights would like scour over the field, like you just felt like you made it. And looking at it now, I'm like, man, this felt like the castle.
It did.
You know, this was the fortress. This was like anyone that came here was intimidated to play here.
I think so too. And I mean, you look now in all the stadiums, but like all the things that have improved and whatever, but there is still something about the concrete and the wood and like the wood, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize these were wood.
For sure. I don't think I did either.
Like really?
Yeah, I don't think
they
I
haven't
did
changed,
either.
clearly.
But you're right. It's like being back actually shows me progression for women's sports, shows me progression for women's soccer, shows that you start somewhere, you make the most of it, and life comes out in such a beautiful way. And seeing what these players have now, it's a joy. And I know you'd say the same thing, getting to see it now full circle as former players and to see what we used
conditions, you know, the standards, everything is, you know, we all want it to be be for each other, you know. That's part of this generational growth, and you know, I think that's part of women's sport. We're all part of that growth. We all have a chapter in it, you know.
Absolutely. So I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm taking away from this now is we made the most of what we had. We enjoyed it, we loved it, we gave everything to this pitch. I think my knees are still out there somewhere. I'm just kidding.
So is my broken foot.
But we gave everything to it, and to see, you know, to see where the league is now, it's such a joy, isn't it?
Yeah, agreed.
And hopefully it continues going in the right direction.